Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Graham Arena Complex here in beautiful Rochester, Minnesota. Rink 1. Historic Rink 1. It's historic because there's bricks on one side of the arena. That's how you know it's old. Have we got a treat on tap for you today? Pee Wee AA Big Pumpkin semifinals. Chaska Chan and Woodbury, the Stormhawks and the Predators, a tale as old as time at this tournament. Woodbury wearing royal blue and white will be moving from left to right on your screen. Chaska Chan wearing white, trimmed with black. And is that black? Maybe it's a dark blue or something. I don't know, I'm colorblind. Wearing white, moving from right to left on your screen. Let's play some hockey. The winner will get the winner of the Edina Minnetonka semifinal, and they will play at 2 p.m. today in the Big Pumpkin Championship. It should be a dandy either way. Underway here in the first period. Newman has it poked away by the swarming Stormhawks. Easton Puente, who is wearing number 15 Charchenko's jersey today, but he uses black tape, and the real Charchenko uses white tape. That's what we call reconnaissance. Schillings takes a shot from the blue line. It's tipped nicely. Loose puck, and it's cleared out of the slot. Puente along the sideboards. He banks it off the wall to Duda. Ben Duda bangs it off the wall. Giannetti at the red line looking for an option. A little bit of a personnel change here for Chaska Chan, so Giannetti sweeps through the neutral zone. If you're a fan of defensive structure, you're really going to enjoy watching Woodbury play. Giannetti was allowed to rotate back into the neutral zone, and the entire Woodbury team just sort of backed out and stood at the blue line waiting for him. I wonder if the head coach, his name is Tom Strauss, I wonder if he's a fan of soccer, because that reminded me a lot of a 4-4-2 setup in football. Cody Palasic skates it in for Chaska Chan. It turns into a chance for Schneider. It slips under Palasic's stick. Over to McNeil from the half wall. Long shot. Rebound in front. Swept away. The save made by Woodbury netminder Tobias Wojak. It's a shot from the dot. Blocker save by Wybe. The net's off. And I don't know. Justin, do you think Underdog Fantasy has an over-under on how many times that net is going to come off this morning? I'd put it at 4.5, and I might take the over. I think Easton might have gotten away with a little push-off there. But all's fair in love and war. And at the Pumpkin. 12:31 to go in the first. Ethan Smith rings it all the way around, gets it to Giannetti, but it slips under his stick. Giannetti muscles his way past Woodbury's Levi Fleeman. Fleeman, one of the smaller players out on the ice, but from what I hear, he is feisty. The shot by Giannetti, blocker save by Wojak. It's tipped in front, chasing after now Gliniani. Gliniani takes out a Stormhawk, and Chaska Chan's going to go on the power play. Puente into the middle for Clark. Clark has it poked away. Woodbury touches up, and Chaska Chan will go on the power play. Gliniani knew it was him. Gliniani understandably frustrated. Understandably, gosh dang it. Understandably frustrated at taking the penalty. So the forward line of Gianetti, Nichols, and Schneider head out for the Stormhawks along with Duda and Clark. Duda, well, you're in for a treat if you like puck movement here. Clark, Duda at the top of the umbrella. Duda launches it from the blue line. It's tipped just wide. Schneider down below the goal line. Sends it out. It comes to Duda. Duda shoots. Rebound in front. Schneider unable to tap in the loose puck. Wojak. Hold on. Clark will take the face-off in the offensive zone. Both Schneider and his Woodbury counterpart inching their way into the circle. Clark. Off the boards to Duda. Duda gives it back to Clark. Clark over to Duda. Duda snaps it down to Nichols. Nichols in front to Schneider. It never got there. Schneider in the corner. Over to Clark. Clark up to Duda at the top. Duda launches a little high there by Duda. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Hensler continues the puck's trajectory. Engelhardt, he's stick lifted by Clark. They go shoulder to shoulder. Chaska Chan had the puck for a moment. The moment's gone. Onside by maybe half an inch. Robbie Friend got his skate over the blue line to stay onside. 10:50 to go in the first period. It has been pandemonium here on Rink 1. An aggressive penalty kill here for Engelhardt and Friend. They are both in the offensive zone. Friend hops out and retreats as Clark skates it out for the Stormhawks. Clark rings it around the boards to Gianetti. Gianetti in front, trying to get it to Schneider. It won't help. Gliniani, he's going to have a chance. The puck bounces off his stick. Charchenko got back, and a shot and a save by Wybe. Oh, Gliniani hops out of the box with a head of steam, and the puck just a little too far in front of him for him to corral it. That's two. That's two. 2 times the net's come up. We get a little surgery here from the water bottle. Play resumes. Mason Unklesby, new to the Woodbury Association this season, from nearby Matamidi. Shilkin carries it ahead. 2 Shilkins on this team, Maverick and Brock. Sure, Mom and Dad are thrilled to have the boys on one team this year. Newman had it. It's poked away by the Stormhawks. Fleeman plays it down into the corner. Chipped back into the neutral zone. Newman gaining speed. Tries to dance around Pulasic. Unable to do so. That pass is picked off by Shilkin. He bumps into Seaver. Newman's got it. Newman shoots. That's too high. Newman. Unklesby gets it back to Newman. Newman into the middle. Nobody home. It's picked off by Nichols. Nichols will skate it up. Nichols and Pulasic. Nichols sends it ahead. Goes just wide. Schneider. Up to Smith. Smith launches. Blocker saved by Wojak. Schneider drops it to Pulasic. Pulasic gives it back to Schneider. This is the line that was so much fun to watch last night in its quarterfinal matchup. Pulasic, Nichols, and Schneider, and I think we're going to end up with a penalty on Chaska Chan here. I'm not quite sure what for. Unklesby cutting toward the net, tries to go forehand to backhand, couldn't get the shot away. Unklesby drops it off to the blue line. It's poked into the neutral zone, and we've got a whistle. We're going to have a slash against Pulasic. With 8:34 to go in the first period, it's a good time to tell you how these teams got here. Chaska Chan 3-0 entering today's game with a 9-0 win over Matamidi, an 8-4 win over Hastings, and a 7-2 win over Shakopee last night. The leading scorers for the Stormhawks are number 5, Cody Pulasic with 11 points. Number 91, Enzo Giannetti, and number 34, Noah Schneider have 7 points apiece. Number 9, Nolan Clark has got 6 points. Number 21, Easton Nichols has got 5 points. Woodbury also 3-0. That's how it works in bracket play. A 10-1 win over STMA, an 8-4 win over Prior Lake, and a 4-3 win over Andover last night. Braden Boomers got 5 points, as does number 22, Porter Engelhart. Braden Boomers, number 71. Number 34, Brock Shilkins got 5 points. Number 19, Maverick Shilkins got 5 points. And number 23, Miles Schillings has got 5 points. So a quintet of Predators with 5 points apiece as Chaska Chan expertly plays the puck back into the neutral zone just to chip some more time off the clock. The high stick is waved off as Woodbury touches up. Shillings sends it across, back into the middle, trying to get it to Shillings. It ends up with Shilkin. Shilkin taps it to Shillings. Shillings with a shot. That'll go down as a block shot for Chris Marzik. Into the middle. It's loose. Pad save by Wybe. The Stormhawks clear. Giannetti chasing Hensler. Dane Hensler's older brother, Logan, a first-round draft pick in this summer's draft. I don't know if the brother-to-brother allegory is apple and tree, but let's just say Dane is a very, very talented hockey player. He's not 7 feet tall the way Logan was at this age, but a great skater, great head for the game. Shillings all the way across to the top of the circle, launches, and it goes wide. Hensler taps it back to Gliniani. Down low, centering try. That's poked away by Chris Marzik. Freddie Chris Marzik. He's got a blocked shot and a pass breakup. And now Woodbury's just given up its power play. Oh, no. Oh, Van Leer. Asher Van Leer got caught with his arms around a Chaska Chan skater's leg. .7:06 to go in the first, 2 seconds to go in Pulasic's penalty. So Chaska Chan will have a minute 28 of power play time here. The puck never got out. Nichols keeps it in. Giannetti in the corner doing battle with Glancy. Glancy's got some insane reach for a defender, and at the Pee Wee level, when you can't hit anybody, reach is something very tough to deal with as an offensive player. Schneider's got it. Schneider to Clark. Clark working his way forward over the blue line, taken away by Glancy. Glancy, Giannetti on the half wall, sends it all the way across to Clark. Clark into the middle for Schneider. Nice save there by Wojak. Clark hard off the boards to Duda. Duda back off the wall to Clark. Clark plays it low to Schneider. Schneider in the corner, paddling with Fleeman. He sends it all the way across to Nichols. Nichols launches, block shot. 30 seconds to go in the power play for Chaska Chan. Glancy attempting to clear it out, can't do it. Glancy eventually pulls it out. Glancy into the middle and the back check by Clark. He intercepts it into the neutral zone. That's going to go all the way down. No ice. Okay. Thought that might have been an ice. That's okay. That's okay. The final seconds will tick off. We are back to 5-a-side hockey as Van Leer hops out of the box. Newman off the wall to Unklesby. Unklesby into the middle for Newman. Newman catches in full stride, angled off by Coots. Takes a shot that goes through the crease. Unklesby, couple of nice moves, working his way toward the front of the net. Newman shoots, big save by Wybe. Puente's got it now. Puente to Moulter. Moulter had a nifty goal last night against Shakopee. Shilkin toward the middle of the net, goes off the side of the cage. The puck bouncing around, finally swept out of the danger zone. Cutting down from the blue line. Nice moves there by Graham, forces the puck into the middle, turning, firing, never got there. It's blocked by Sharchenko, who will simply dump the puck all the way down. Got an ice. 4:46 to go in the first period. We've seen nothing but action. It's actually a really sad song. Like, what a terrible opening line. I have a couple of kids in Baltimore, and then I just abandoned them. Bruce, you're kind of a jerk. Kind of a jerk. Hensler turns and fires. It's blocked. It could be a 3-on-2 if they hurry. But it won't be fast enough. Van Leer gets back to negate the odd man rush. Gliniani off the wall, ends up with Schillings. Schillings skating it ahead. Schillings at the dot. He shoots. That goes off the boots of Ethan Smith and into the corner. Palasic over the blue line. Palasic trying to get away from Hensler. Hensler, nothing but pressure. Now down low to Clark. Clark waiting for it. Clark waiting. Gives it back up to McNeil. McNeil into the middle. Schneider following Hensler around. Hensler gets it off the wall to start the Russian transition. There's a shot, rebound. It's in front. Who's going to get to it first? In the long reach of the law. Noah Schneider pokes it into the neutral zone. Woodbury has to regroup here. Hensler dumps it in. Smith going after it. Gives it to McNeil. McNeil right back to Smith. Up to Schneider. It's intercepted by Van Leer, who sends it into the middle to nobody. Schneider carries it ahead. Defensive play there by Fleeman to poke that puck away and interrupt his momentum. Centering try by Giannetti. Comes out to the blue line. Chris Marzik sends it ahead. It's blocked by Gliniani. Gliniani skates it ahead. A little pitch and catch there. Excuse me. With Braden Boomer. Schneider. Giannetti. All by his lonesome, going 1-on-4, and he's going to draw a penalty. Oh, man. Giannetti knifes his way through 4 Predators and ends up drawing a tripping call. Chaska Chanhassen's going to go right back to the power play. It'll be Porter Engelhart. He'll sit the 90 seconds for tripping. Engelhart, the son of Hall of Famer, or at least eventual Hall of Famer, Rhonda Engelhart. Some listeners may be more familiar with her as Rhonda Curtin. She and her sister Renee turned the women's hockey world upside down in the mid to late 90s for Roseville Area High School. For right now, her son will serve a penalty. Robbie Friend has turned to the penalty kill in his own personal canvas as Friend forces the puck into the Chaska Chan zone, but the Stormhawks gain it back and will set up Puente. Excuse me, Puente. Tries to force the puck to the side. It goes nowhere. Giannetti gets dumped down. We're going to end up with another penalty. Oh, man. Right in front. No, a save by Wojak. So Mason Pidich will sit for 90 seconds. We'll have 46 seconds of 5-on-3 time. Giannetti, Nichols, Schneider, Duda, and Clark. The PP1 here for Chaska Chan. Nichols will take the face-off. Easton's dad, Brian, a longtime coach in the Chaska Chan youth organization, boys and girls. Sister Audrey, a very, very talented hockey player. Duda up to Schneider. Schneider dribbles the puck over the blue line, slows everything down. Duda over to Clark. Clark tosses it to Schneider. A diving play by Nichols, and they maintain possession. Duda down low to Giannetti. Giannetti shoulder to shoulder with Schillings. Schillings off the wall. Hensler, 6 seconds to go. And Hensler rainbows it out of the zone. Now it's 5-on-4 as Engelhart rejoins the ice. He immediately goes for a change. Nichols to Schneider. Schneider cutting in on the back end of the back door, just out of reach of Giannetti. Giannetti sends it back to Clark. Clark along the half wall. 3 Stormhawks are within 6 feet of each other. Nichols scoops up the loose puck, wheeling his way back around to Schneider. They score! Nichols to Schneider, and Chaska Chanhassen's got a 1-0 lead. A power play tally for Chaska Chan. The patented Nichols around the back of the net, and he finds Schneider on the back door. You know, Justin, I was just in London, and I saw the royal family's jewels at the Tower of London, and I don't think those jewels were as pretty as that power play right there for Chaska Chan. The passing, the movement without the puck, stunning. Well, Woodbury's not going to go anywhere. Unklesby looking like his dad. There's a shot. It's loose and it's covered up. I believe Mason's dad is Jesse. I'm not sure how big the Unklesby tree is, but Jesse Unklesby, one of the finest hockey players that St. Paul has produced in the last 30 years. There's a house for sale on my block, Jesse. I'm just throwing that out there. You want to come on home. Come on home to Como Park, Jesse. Play continues, the final 10 seconds here of the period. Duda battling with a pair of Predators. There's a wraparound shot. Wybe standing tall along that post. And there's the buzzer. So Woodbury with a good offensive zone possession to end the period. It's 1-0 Chaska Chan after the first. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
With an injection, we're usually trying to minimize inflammation or block a nerve to prevent it from sending a signal somewhere that causes you pain. So we're not actually masking any of the symptoms or the problem, but we are trying to improve the inflammation or block the pain signal so that people can feel relief.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah.
Even that one?
Even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.
14 minutes on the board. Second period about to get underway here. Chaska, Chanhassen, and Woodbury dueling for the right to face Edina or Minnetonka. Ah, he stretched it. He couldn't do it. Easton Puente nearly tears an ACL trying to get back on side. Unable to do so. Valiant effort, though. Valiant effort. One nothing Chaska-Chan after one. Noah Schneider from Easton Nichols. There might be a second assist in there that I just missed. Puente's got the puck now for the Stormhawks. Puente almost got the shot off. Ethan Smith recovers to hold the zone just for a second, and that was long enough for a couple of Stormhawks to help him out. Puente and Clark pinned up along the wall. Smith now into the middle, McNeil. McNeil off the wall. Gianetti's got it. He's got Puente in support. Gianetti. Mr. Smooth is wrestled to the ice. Gianetti. Schneider. McNeil. Into the corner. Hung up now Gliniani. Pinned along the boards with Clark. Gianetti to the point. Coots gets the shot off. It never got all the way through. Schneider turns, fires. It's loose in front. No whistle yet! And there it goes. So Wojak hangs on. We're going to end up with a Woodbury penalty. It's going to be Gliniani. So Chaska-Chan will go back onto the power play. Duda sends the puck from the blue line, gloved and held onto by Wojak. Woodbury dumps it down. Let's see if it goes all the way for an icing. It does. .12:37 to go in the second period. A razor-thin 1-0 lead here for Chaska-Chan. Duda to Schneider. Schneider to Clark on the half wall. Back up to Duda. Duda to Clark. A little give and go at the top of the zone. There's a shot. It goes off the side of the cage. Woodbury cannot clear. Into the middle, just out of reach. Engelhardt. He's got Boomer just ahead of him. He didn't see him until it was too late, and Woodbury's offside. So 52 seconds to go, and the penalty to Gliniani. Chaska-Chan's got possession off the draw. Schneider on the half wall into the middle, trying to get it to Puente. Right now, the Chaska-Chan's got its. Oh boy, we're going to have another penalty here. It's going to be another 5-on-3 for the Stormhawks as Duda goes down. So a premium opportunity here for Chaska-Chan to extend its lead. some high passion here on a Sunday morning. Duda from the blue line launches. That's deflected wide. Giannetti at the dot. His shot never got there. He fanned on it. The final seconds tick off. 5-on-4 power plays. Gliniani hops onto the ice. Giannetti touches it, so icing is waved away. Glancy puts on the brakes. Tries to get it over to Fleeman. Fleeman is able to clear. Duda taps it back. Clark to Duda to Giannetti. Giannetti working his way in, gets a shot off. Glove save by Wojak, and he hangs on. .10:50 to go in the second period, 29 seconds to go in the penalty to Newman. Schneider along the boards. 15 seconds to go on the power play, and it's taken away by Unklesby. That might do it. Duda! It's in his way and takes it away. Being pressured by Schiltgen. Duda off the boards. A little pile up here on the blue line. We're back to 5-a-side hockey. Clark sends it ahead and they score! Colton Clark picks the spot and hits it with 10:12 to go in the second period. Colton Clark launches a rocket that beats Wojak. And Chaska Janhassen's lead is now 2-0 early in the second period. Woodbury with a chance to get on the board here. Van Leer at the goal line. Sends it across. It goes off the stick of Coots and bounces just wide. Graham retreating, being pressured by Palasic. Life's so tough. Life's so tough in Woodbury. So tough. Nothing's fair. 9:29 to go in the second period. Woodbury's going to go on the power play here, down 2-0. Engelhart will take the power play face-off in the offensive zone. Hensler has got it at the top. Hensler plays it over to Schillings, back to Hensler. Engelhart launches it. It goes off due to skating into the corner. Smith to Duda. Duda to Clark. Clark trying to shield the puck away from Engelhart. Hensler's got it now. Schillings at the blue line. Gets into the zone, drops it off. They'll slow it down. There's a shot from the point. Rebound Smith to Clark. Clark off the boards. We'll see if it gets down long enough for an icing. It does. 8:44 to go in the second period. The crowd getting a little bit larger. I'm assuming that means the other Big Pumpkin semifinal is over. Hensler along the wall, down to the corner. At the blue line. Out of Unklesby. To Schillings. Schillings spinning away from trouble. 25 seconds to go in the power play. Dropped off. There's a shot. It's blocked by Puente. Puente getting his stick in the lane. Schillings trying to get away from him. Newman fans on the pass but recovers. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Up to Schillings at the top of the zone. Over to Hensler. Hensler launches. Rebound in front. Puente comes out of nowhere and gets a stick out of the gang of the shot. There's a shot. It goes off the post from Newman. The penalty is over. 5 aside. Into the middle. Heady play there to get the puck right to the man coming out of the box. Charchenko. He's all alone. Chaska Chan will get a full line change. Hensler right behind Charchenko. Charchenko muscling the puck toward the net. The net comes off and we have a whistle. That's 3. That's 3. Somebody call Underdog. Somebody call DraftKings. Operation Nothing But Bet. What was the name of the other operation, Justin? There's some other cornball name they named that investigation into the poker game at the NBA. There's Operation Nothing But Bet, and then, Royal Flush. Ooh, good one. Good one, FBI. Do you think they hire somebody full-time to come up with stupid names? Why don't you just call it Operation 4? Anyway. It's almost as corny as the NCAA after they made all those arrests like 10 years ago at the Southern District of New York press conference. We have your playbook. No, you don't. Just kidding. I love the NCAA. Great work. Great work all around. Kent taps it over to Clark. Clark over the red line. Clark over the blue. Clark's got 1. Let's see if he can get 2. He won't on this play. Beautiful pass from Shiltkin. Up to Van Leer. He has it poked away. There's a shot by Gliniani. Big save by Wybe. Engelhart will take the offensive zone face-off, battling with Nichols. Engelhart tried to get the puck back to his D-man, but it's intercepted by Schneider. Schneider, as it poked away, he runs over a Predator en route to the puck. To Nichols. Nichols can't get the shot away. He drops it to Schneider. Schneider in front of Pulasic. They score! The triangle! Appears again. It's 3-0 Chaska Chad. Pulasic from Nichols and Schneider. Low to the slot, and they score. No more words. I don't know how many more comparisons I can make to beautiful things. The flow and the creativity and the puck movement from both these teams has been outstanding. Pee-wees get better every year. Every year the skill level goes up, 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 up. Blocker saved by YB into the corner. 6:30 to go in the second period. The Stormhawks are feeling it. They've got a 3-0 lead. Engelhart works his way in. It's loose. No one can find it. A shot. It's blocked. It's still bouncing around. No whistle yet, and it's swept out of the danger zone by the Stormhawks. Danger zone. Engelhart makes a move along the half wall. Engelhart, he's still got it. Not quite sure how he still has the puck. Okay, now it's gone. Seaver tried to get it to Kent. It won't go anywhere. Goes off the side of the cage. McNeil. He manages to clear the puck. Kent comes off. Seaver. Friend skates right by him. Robbie Friend at the goal line. He shoots and a save by YB. And the puck cleared all the way out. The Stormhawks trying desperately to get fresh legs onto the ice. Shiltgen plays it over. Moulter's got it now. Moulter at the red line. Sends it ahead to Giannetti, and they're going to call offside. Stormhawks discussing what they're going to do. Puente, Giannetti, and the face-off ace, Colton Clark. 5:29 to go in the second period. Despite what you may think, there is definitely still time for Woodbury to mount a comeback here. It ain't over until it's over. The speeding Newman negates the icing Puente. Tries to get it to Chris Marzik. Newman causing all sorts of problems in the offensive zone for the Stormhawks. Giannetti ahead to Puente. Puente splits out wide, launches a shot, and he scores! It slips under the glove of Wojak, and Puente is extended. The Chaska lead to 4-0. The faceoff will come back to center ice, 4-0. Ay. Not ideal. Not ideal. Not ideal. Play continues. Gliniani. It's a shot off, but it's sticked over the net. Now in front. Schneider over to Pulasic. We've got a final in the other semi. Minnetonka 5-3 over Edina. So Minnetonka heads off to the championship. There's a shot that goes behind the Chaska net. So Puente from Duda, the official call. Wybe didn't make the save, but the referee lost sight of the puck under a pile of bodies. .358 to go in the second period. Winner of this one, which at the moment looks like Chaska will take on Minnetonka. And I just heard a parent on the other side saying there's a lot of hockey left. You are correct. You are very, very correct. The shot on Woodbury, pressuring late in the second period. Schiltgen down to Gliniani. Gliniani scores! Gliniani scores on a bad angle. The Woodbury not going anywhere just yet. Gliniani puts the Preds on the board with 3:43 to play in the second period. .335 to go in the second period. The score now 4-1. Woodbury pressuring once again. Engelhart tries to get it to the blue line. It's chipped ahead. It's going to turn into an odd man rush for Woodbury unless Robbie Friend can make a play. Friend gets a stick on stick. It's tapped. It's still loose. No whistle yet. There it goes. Oh my. Seaver will take the draw for Chaska in the offensive zone. It comes to McNeil at the blue line. McNeil dumps it down. Robbie Friend banging his stick on the ice. It's a shot by Graham that ends up on the stick of Moulter. Moulter. So Brock Shilkin and Fleeman on the assists. Woodbury has to retreat into the neutral zone. Maverick Shilkin, head up all the way, steps around one man, creates a little bit of space for himself at the dot, tries a shot from where Gliniani scored. There's a blocker save by Wybe. In front, it comes to Hensler. Hensler steps around a man, he shoots it still loose, and he bangs it his own rebound! Hensler pulls the Predators within 2. So the score now 4-2. 4-2. Woodbury, they score again! Oh, everything's coming up. Preds at the moment. The centering pass goes off the skate of the Chaska defender between the wickets of Wybe, and the Predators are within 1. Nine seconds later, this is a brand new ball game. The thought enters your head. Will Chaska Chan call a timeout? I think they're going to hang on to it. 2:03 to go in the second. It's a veteran coaching staff on that Chaska Chan bench. Joe Brink and Nick Matson chatting with each other. A lot of brain power on both these benches. Two very, very well-coached teams. Giannetti, if they score one more before the period's over, Schillings from the blue line sends it ahead. Unclesby chases it down. Smith to Duda. Duda to Puente. Puente back to Duda. Duda forces it through the middle. It's intercepted. And here comes Hensler. Hensler down the left-hand side. Hensler at the goal line. Into the middle for Shilkin. A one-timer doesn't go anywhere. Shilkin still battling for the puck. It's covered up. Well, the last man in gets called for a roughing penalty. Mason Unclesby is going to sit for 90 seconds. 1:14 to go in the second period. Chaska Chan with a premium opportunity here to stem the tide and interrupt the momentum that Woodbury's built, scoring 3 straight in the final 3:43 of the second period. Let's see what happens. Nichols is going to take the face-off. Schneider. His shot goes wide. Duda holds the zone. Duda at the blue line. It's poked away by Shilkin. Shilkin muscles the puck ahead. Clark's got it. Final minute of play here in the second. Giannetti across the red, across the blue. Giannetti splitting out wide. Giannetti, low percentage angle shot. That goes too high. Ends up on the stick of Clark. Clark into the middle. One-timer, they score on the 5-hole. That'll be Easton Nichols with the goal. Chaska Chan's lead is back to 2. Play continues here. Chaska Chan's lead 5-3 over Woodbury. The Preds dump it in. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Clark into the middle, intercepted. Engelhardt skating away. The puck comes to Friend, he loses the handle. Engelhardt gets it, he's got 3 seconds to get a shot off, and the puck wobbles into the corner. So through 2 periods of play, Chaska Chanhassen leads Woodbury 5-3. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home,
I just sold my car.
on your phone,
I just got pre-approved.
I just scheduled an oil change.
whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
In the third period, Chaska Chan leads Woodbury 5-3 at the moment. A furious comeback attempt by Woodbury put on hold for 60 seconds while we transition into the third period. 3 goals in the span of 1:40 for the Predators, proving that this game is far, far, far from over. Clark pushes the puck away. Chris Marzik, Giannetti one-hands it ahead. It's taken away by Newman. An odd line change for Chaska Chan. Newman gets a shot off. It's stopped by Wybe. .17 to go in the third period. Face-off will be in the Chaska Chan zone. Schneider and Palasic. Palasic working his way down the ice, gets it to Schneider. Puente cuts it, he shoots and he scores! Through traffic, and the lead is back to 3. Easton Puente. I think that'll end up being Puente from Schneider. Palasic to Schneider, taken away by Friend. Friend skates it ahead down the right-hand side. He goes down, and Woodbury's going to go on the power play. Uh-oh. Maverick Schneider and Pulasic will get the assists. .22 to go in the third. Woodbury on the power play. Newman will take the face-off. Hensler gets it to Newman. Newman trying a little, looks like an overload power play here. Maverick Shilkin throws it across to Schillings, loose in front. Couple of players end up on the ice. Shilkin plays it up to the top. Schillings over to Hensler. Hensler launches, knocked out of the air. It's going to be high sticking. I think that's going to come out of the zone. In Keds and tube socks. 50 seconds to go in the power play. And Gliniani will skate it up. Buck on the side of the net, and Brock Shilkin decided he was going to pick it up. Eventually the whistle is blown. We'll have the face-off in the Chaska Chan end. 11:22 to go. Fleeman. 10 seconds to go. Oh, 11, whatever. 10, 11. Offside. 8 seconds to go. I think that power play might run out without a real scoring chance for Woodbury. 10:59 to go in the third. Chaska Chan leading the Predators 6-3 at the moment. Boomer loses the handle, so it's Giannetti for Chaska Chanhassen. Giannetti makes one move, makes two moves on his backhand. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Duda sends it back down. The puck comes out to McNeil. McNeil over to Duda. Duda up to Giannetti. We've got a little bit of line mixing here for Chaska Chan. Giannetti is with Puente and Kent. Beautiful move by Giannetti. He works his way in. Blocker save by Wojak. And I think Friend might end up going to the box. Oh, all you had to do was let him drop the puck. That was not 5-on-5. Oh boy. We're going to get coincidental minors out of that. I thought Friend would be living in the box by himself. Newman in the corner, just under 10 minutes to go. Newman from the half wall. Comes down to the line. Clark pins him up along the boards. 9:30 to go in the third period. Schillings. And we have a delayed call against Chaska Chanhassen here. I think it'll go against Colton Clark. And puck's going to come out into the neutral zone. Wojak to the bench, so Woodbury's got an extra attacker. Schillings over to Unklesby. Unklesby sends one. That goes wide left. Puck is touched. And Woodbury will go on the power play with 9:04 to play in the third period. After a brief mouthguard adjustment, Newman will take the face-off in the Chaska Chan zone. At the top, Hensler, Wybe with a big save. We'll try this all over again. Schillings at the dot, gets a shot off, stopped by Wybe. Schillings at the top of the circle, backs out, fakes one way, goes the other. He's back to the dot, makes a move. It's poked away by Ethan Smith. One of those unsung heroes for Chaska Chan with a nice defensive play. 1 minute to go in the Woodbury power play, 8:30 to play in the third period. Ethan Smith hanging with Unklesby as Unklesby tries to fly the defense. Hensler works his way in. Hensler to the slot. He shoots. That goes high and off the glass. Smith on his backhand. Can't clear it out. Newman on his backhand. He goes down in the slot. Hensler sends one. That goes wide. Unklesby in the slot, sends one ahead. It's stopped. It's loose. They score! Unklesby on the backhand. Unklesby knocks in the loose puck. It's 6-4 with 7:57 to go. Schneider into the middle. Pulasic was alone with the puck. Hops his stick. Coots can't keep it in the zone. Gliniani, he's going to have Van Leer on the back door. Gliniani lets a shot go. And that bobble's just wide. Pulasic off the wall. He's got Schneider. He gets it to him. Schneider will go one-on-one with Glancy. Schneider gets around him. He goes down. Glancy takes it away to Gliniani. Gliniani over the blue line. He'll drop it to Van. No, he won't. He sees a man. Oh, saved by Wybe. It's still loose. Wybe doesn't know where it is. Glancy on the backhand. A save by Wybe. He has no idea where the puck is, but he stops it. Glancy to the blue line. Fleeman bobbling puck. It's not going to get as low as he wanted, so Schneider will be able to clear. Oh, my goodness. I've had an energy drink and a half, and that might be too much for my poor little heart. Fleeman carries it in. drops it. Gliniani with a beautiful move. Gliniani, he and Puente go down. I see a yellow glove. You're going to need rotator cuff surgery, sir, with how fast that hand went up. Stop banging on the dang glass. 3-on-2 for Chaska Chan. Into the middle, Giannetti in the slot, slides it over to Puente. It lands in his skates. Oh, no. Clark off the wall. Van Leer over the line. Woodbury is offside with 6:24 to play in regulation. Justin, you smell that? Smells like overtime to me, buddy. Smells like OT to me. I think we're going to end up with an overtime epic here. Don't take my word for it. Porter Engelhardt knifes his way through the D. He puts one off the iron. Boomer bodied. Woodbury still has the puck. Pajtic is open. Engelhardt doesn't see him. Engelhardt. Oh no, it goes off. Kuntz is sticking in. The Predators are within one. Oh no. Oh gosh. He sent it toward the net. It happens to go off the stick of a Chaska Chan defender, and the Predators are within a single goal of tying the game yet again. Now we'll see who gets credit for that goal. So with 6:05 to play, it's 6-5, Chaska Chanhassen. Boomer sends one. It's loose. They can't put it in. Friend still has it, puts on the brakes, trying to escape a pair of Stormhawks. Duda clears it to the blue line, and it gets out. Schneider, he's got a man in the middle if he wants him. Nichols going to the back door. Schneider sends it toward the net, goes off the side of the cage. Nichols battling ferociously, but it's taken away. So Porter Engelhardt will get credit for the goal. Friend sends it in from the neutral zone. It's knocked into the corner. Newman's got it. Newman tries to wrap around. Wybe with the save. Duda too far for Puente, but it'll get into the neutral zone. 5 minutes to go in regulation. Hensler. He's never rushed. He's never in a rush to go anywhere. Not to say he's slow. He's just never rushed. Shilkin. I don't know what you're saying come on for. You can take them both, and that's exactly what the referee's going to do. That's an easy one. I don't know what we're freaking out about. You can take them both. And Shelkin punches the glass. I think he's going to get an extra one. Oh, he's very lucky he did not get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on that. A right hook to the glass and a slam of the door with 4:46 to go in regulation. Sent from the top of the circle. That goes into the corner. There's a tip. The net is off. No whistle. They don't see that it's off. A slap shot doesn't go anywhere. It's chipped all the way down. It will not be icing. Giannetti's going to win the race. He gets a shot off, and Wojak sends it into the corner. Is that net still off? Did he move it at all? 4:15 to go in regulation. There's 4. What did we say? The over-under was 4.5. I took the over. Hit my parlay. 4 minutes to go in the third period. Giannetti. As Shilkin punches the glass one more time for good measure. 3:40 to go in the third period. Dumped in, 3:30 to go in regulation. Woodbury has started flying a forward very high. just to see what they can get away with on the breakout. In front, trying to get it to Hensler, can't do it. Schilling's at the blue line, makes a move at the dot, tries to go backdoor. Chaska Chan is rattled right now. Wybe holds on, and Chris Marzik knocks him down. He took a swipe at the goalie after the puck was covered. Seen that a million times. 3:07 to go in the third period. Chaska Chan leading Woodbury 6-5. Nick Matson imploring his defense to watch the back door. Can't say I blame him. The back door has been wide open for Woodbury for the past 2 minutes. If they manage to get the puck over there, we got a tie ball game. Glancy chases the loose puck below the line. Giannetti opts not to chase. He'll work his way back. Van Leer. Smith takes it away. Once again, Ethan Smith very quietly having a nice defensive game here. Clark. Shoulder to shoulder. That's nearly taken away. Puente chips it into the neutral zone. We'll see. It doesn't get all the way down. Fleeman gets it to Van Leer. Van Leer skates it ahead, waiting to see what Wojak ends up doing. There's a shot from the dot. That goes wide. Winner of this gets Minnetonka in the championship game. Giannetti tries to make a move. He loses the handle. Nichols is there, but he can't hold the zone. It's offside. We got a timeout. Timeout Woodbury. Coach will draw something up nice and pretty. Oddly quiet here in the bleachers. Euthachia will be breaking in 2 new commentators. Andrew Ritter and Ryan Maney will be making their microphone debuts for the YouthHockeyHub.com. During our consolation finals. So here we go, 2:05 to go in regulation, 6-5 Chaska Chan, a trip to the Big Pumpkin Championship on the line. Wojak in net. He's got his eye on his coach, and here he comes. Woodbury will have an extra attacker for 1 minute and 50 seconds. Clark into the neutral zone. Hensler snaps it over to Newman. Duda and Newman. Duda forces Newman to throw it across. Unklesby to Hensler. Down low to Schillings. Schillings in front. They score! With 1:27 to go in regulation, Woodbury is tied this game at 6. Believe it'll be Engelhardt. So 6-6 with 1:20 to go in regulation, and right now, Big Mo lives in blue. We'll see if the Stormhawks can't answer. This game at one point was 4-0 Chaska champ. And then it was 6-3 Chaska champ. Scoring in bunches. It's kind of Woodbury's MO. Final minute of play here in the third period. The crowd swelling with anticipation. Duda bumps Newman away from the puck. Here come the Stormhawks. Clark cannot clear Duda. Off the boards, Shilkin holds it in. Shilkin in the corner. He and Clark go into the boards together. Loose puck in front. Wybe holds on. What do the rules say? On the rules. There's a rule sheet right there. 28 seconds to go in the third period. If we go to overtime, it should be 4-on-4, 4 minutes of running time. Running time, overtime. Sent toward the net. Gliniani cannot center. Oh my gosh, they're going to call it. Oh my goodness. Oh, heck of a time to take a penalty. Woodbury shoots. Wybe with the blocker save. 10 seconds to go in regulation. And Woodbury is going to take a power play with 7 seconds to go in the game. And they'll likely take the power play into overtime. Oh. Oh. It'll be Easton Puente. No. Dang. Darn. I'm assuming it's what the Stormhawks are saying. You hate to see a penalty at that point of the game. Referee makes the call as Puente knocks down a Predator. 7 seconds to go. Puck is down. Woodbury wins it right off the draw. Schillings works his way in. Wybe, it's still loose. They score! Woodbury scores with half a second to go. The whole team is off the bench. They could give him an unsportsmanlike if they want to. I'm not sure they're going to. With the way they're celebrating, it looks like Gliniani's going to end up with the game winner. And Woodbury will advance to this afternoon's championship game against Minnetonka. A pair of Cinderella stories. The Predators and the Skippers, made for TV. There goes the buzzer. It's all over. The final, Woodbury 7, a miraculous comeback twice. And Woodbury will face Minnetonka in this afternoon's championship game. Congratulations to the Predators. And the Stormhawks, we'll see you next year. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with a couple of consolation finals, plus the Pee Wee A Championship and the Pee Wee AA Championship here on YHH.
With an injection, we're usually trying to minimize inflammation or block a nerve to prevent it from sending a signal somewhere that causes you pain. So we're not actually masking any of the symptoms or the problem, but we are trying to improve the inflammation or block the pain signal so that people can feel relief.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah.
Even that one?
Even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.